We are the most mobile nation in the world, over a highway system which is the most modern in existence. But cars can be built faster than the highways to take care of them. Wheels are rolling in all directions, and they're all headed for the biggest traffic jam since the wheel was invented. Where does the harassed commuter go from here? Let's take a look ahead and see what the commuter can hope for in the future. Traffic engineers agree that a monorail system could well be an answer to growing traffic congestion. In large cities where land is at a premium, an aerial monorail system needs only a narrow beamway supported by pylons. The accent is on economy. With the advent of such highways in the sky, the weary commuter will find himself traveling in speed, comfort, and safety. Tomorrow's living areas will expand as the beamways of modern monorail systems begin to crisscross metropolitan centers. But when is tomorrow? In Disneyland, a monorail system is being put into operation, and the future in transportation can be enjoyed today.
And here comes the Disneyland Alweg monorail coach for its first official run, pulling up to the loading platform where the dedication ceremonies will take place, and the ribbon across the track will be officially clipped. Everyone here on the loading platform, dignitaries, celebrities, and special guests are cheering as the monorail pulls in. And now, there is Vice President Nixon waiting. This is your spot, Walt. Take it away.
To open the first operative monorail system in America, it is our good fortune to have our friend and fellow Californian, the Vice President of the United States, Mr. Richard Nixon, and his charming family, Mrs. Pat Nixon, Julia, and Patricia, his daughters. Mr. Nixon, our Vice President.
Well, thank you very much, Walt. I want to say that this has really been one of the most exciting and interesting days that I've ever had in my life. And I'm sure that's true of all the others who are here at Disneyland to participate in these various ceremonies opening these wonderful new exhibits which we have here. I think you'll be interested to know, and I know that our television and radio listeners will be interested to know, that when my wife and I were planning this trip and talking it over with our two daughters, we asked them what they wanted to do most when they came to California. And they said, we want to see our grandmother and go to Disneyland. Now, I can tell you, however, that that is not only the case with regard to young people all over the country, but it's true of the dignitaries who come to Washington from other lands. I remember President Sukarno also wanted to come to Disneyland and has been here, as you know. The King of Belgium, the King of Morocco. From all over the world, people, whether they're adults or children, want to come to Disneyland to see America, the past, the present, and the future. And so, consequently, I just want to take this opportunity to say what a fine job we think Disneyland has been doing in letting all of us, for a brief few hours, have an interlude in our rather busy lives and to participate in a feeling about the traditions, the dreams, the hopes of this great country of ours. Now, of course, comes the time for the dedication, and although you and I, the adults up here, are probably just as interested in riding in this as the children, since this first monorail system is a system for the future, and since, of course, Disneyland is a place which children love above everybody else, I think it would be nice if our two daughters, Patricia and Julie, would cut this ribbon. And if they would like to do that, we'll step back and let them do the job.
Get right over here, children, and we'll have the scissors. Pat, won't you come up here and join with this? Here, children. Now, you know how to cut a ribbon, don't you? Huh? Go right up there. And let her go. Turn a little bit on the side. Hey.
The train is moving now into place for loading for the first official ride, and there comes Bob Cummings and Mary Cummings and their family of 3 or 4, or maybe all 5 of them are out here today. I see back there with the straw skimmer, Fred McMurray, June Haver, and their families, Mrs. Linkletter and my brood of little Links are all climbing in for their first ride. There's my big son Robert, my little girl Diane, and a great many others. There they go. There's the nose, the tail end of the coach. It rolls on inflated rubber tires on this highway in the sky. The whole thing is controlled by the most modern electronic signal system, and it rides around over the Autopia and then across its own track and over the actual lagoon where the submarines are going in and out, or are preparing to. Isn't that a beautiful overhead shot? There it is, the first monorail in America. High over Tomorrowland, cruising over the motorboat ride, over some more of the Autopias filled with youngsters riding their miniature cars. That's the monorail, a long step forward into the future. Today you're seeing America's first scheduled monorail system in operation. Soon others will follow, heralding the day when such rapid transit systems will relieve America's crowded streets and perhaps even bring back the original meaning to the